What's up? What's up? What's up, Milwaukee and the world? Welcome to another episode of Saved and the City with your girl, Iberia. You guys are locked into the right place at the right time for your kingdom solutions for real world issues. Now, listen, y'all, I don't proclaim to have all the answers, but I do got the plug. Okay, it's the word of God. It's Jesus. It's the Lord and Savior. Hey, Mike, I see you there. And he is the plug. People are really trying to figure out, like, what's the magic answer? I'm telling y'all, get plugged into something that's bigger than you, and you will have the answers that you are seeking. So, again, if this is your first time joining Saved in the City, we talk about everything, y'all. Although, yes, I am a church girl, but we talk about everything, y'all, from church culture to world culture and everything in between. Nothing is off limits. Everybody is welcome to have a seat at this table because, we all in this together when it comes down to it. So quickly, shout out to my weekly sponsors, Mima's Gourmet Delights. A special happy birthday to Mima. Today is her actual birthday. Yes, I got Miss Takara in the studio with me, and she's giving us a little love for Mima's Gourmet Delights, who also happens to be my mama, because listen, yeah, y'all better, yes, that's right, give them good thumbs up, because it wouldn't even be no Saved in the City without Mima. I love her so much. So happy birthday, Mom. Happy birthday, Mima. We're going to have a good time this evening, and I can't wait till next week for our cruise. Yes, y'all. Oh my God, as you guys are coming in, share this post, like this post. You guys don't want to miss today's conversation. We're going to be talking about habits, y'all, and habits don't lie. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, and I'm telling you what your habit is in the dark. Oh yeah, it'll definitely come out into the light at some point. There's so much, I miss doing my hot topics because there's so much we can be talking about today. Did y'all see the Jill Scott video? Yeah, habits don't lie. That's all I'm saying. Y'all know I like to have a good time. But yeah, come on in. Also, quick shout out to LZ Flanard, formerly of WQILDB, of Enterprise now, who's doing amazing things out in our city. Make sure that you connect with him for all your podcast needs. If you want to learn how to do your own podcast, just search for LZ Flanard on Facebook, or search Enterprise now and get connected today. Is that all right? That's all right. Okay, without further ado, y'all, let's just jump right to it. I have a tendency to beat around the bush, but not on today. I'm going to bring on my cousin. At least I'm going to try. Michael. I'm looking at Michael. Okay, I would say I'm looking at your thing. It is not going to allow me to bring on your camera. We're not going to have this issue like last week. Come on in. I see Michelle Pitts peeking in there. Hi, Michelle. And whoever head that is. Yes, come on in. All right, Michael, I just added you. It says I can't bring you on. Michael, what did you do? We just practiced. Michael, when we practice, I'm going to say this, and then we're probably going to, Michael, this is going to be our last time. I'm telling you. Listen, y'all, my cousin, he trying. We did this last week. Michael, when we practice, leave it at that. I don't know what you did, but something has changed. I will try to add you one more time, and if not, we're going to move to our next guest, Mr. Carr, who happens to be in the studio already. Can't bring Michael on. Okay, y'all. She a little nervous, but that's okay. Come on, Takara. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to just switch it up while Michael gets his camera together, and we're going to move to our Milwaukee treasure. Before I bring her on, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what that segment is. So every year around this time, I talk about my treasure hunting season. And so this is an opportunity that we take to shine light on amazing people in the city of Milwaukee doing amazing things. And half the time, it's a surprise to them that I'm even reaching out to them, because they're not looking for the accolades. They do the work because it needs to be done. They do the work because they enjoy it. They do whether it's an event or whether it's their business, they do it because there's a calling to do it. And so I like to sneak up on people and shine light on them for doing absolutely amazing things. So now you guys know about the Milwaukee Treasures, and I do see Michael is back. So I think, Takara, you might be able to breathe one more time. Wish y'all could see what's going on back there. Because I think my cousin might have it together. If not, we bring it on to fingers crossed. Come on, y'all. Come on, Michael.
I'm here.
Michael. Okay, look, we can't even get in. What did you do?
I just pressed it. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay. Great. I don't know. Let's do this.
You don't know what you did the first time, but I don't know. But the second time it worked.
Great.
Praise God.
All right.
Yes. Well, Michael, come on in. Thank you so much for being on Saved in the City this week.
Pleasure.
And yes, and for even attempting last week.
He had a plan. He said, you gonna get there.
I'm telling you. So you know what? I'm gonna shut up because I feel like I've been yapping for a little bit. But come on in and tell the people a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why it's so important that you do it.
Yes. I am a habit success strategist. I have a background with as a financial literacy trainer, as well as an international speaker. I have a lot of things that I do, but I focus on habits, helping people with their habits. Because I had a long struggle, and I have been fortunate to write a book, a best-selling book, to share with people about habits. Habits don't lie.
They don't. No, they don't. And last week I had the book ready, and I was gonna hold up the book, but now I'm like, oh, I didn't bring the book.
Oh, I have it. There it is.
Yeah. Of course, there you go. Habits don't lie. And here's the thing, a lot of times when we think about habits, we think about the negative habits, maybe smoking cigarettes or, overeating or, just bad habits in that way. But good habits don't lie either. So
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about the book in itself and how you have adjusted your habits to work for you.
Absolutely. I was fortunate to write this book based on my life story that I had everyone listen to Maya Angelou because she's just a positive person. And I read one of her quotes, once the healing takes place, help someone else. And I was in a situation where I was diagnosed with bipolar and depression disorder. And through that whole process, I'm working towards the medication and things that I needed to do. And as psychiatrists do, they give you a prescription and then they send you to a therapist and they just keep giving you medication. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to be on this medication.
Right.
Fortunate to be with a fantastic therapist who brought me to realize what are some of the things in your childhood. And as I write in this book, my mother's very spiritual mother, very religious woman, we had to go to church and we had to understand the things that that was important to her to see us develop as young men and women. So some of the things that I had reflections on is how her teachings were. It's the part of the 7 habits that I talk about overcoming obstacles. This therapist brought me back into a time where I had to see how those habits work with me as a child, as good.
Wow.
Because my mother told us if we were going to become successful, we would have good habits. But bad habits, we can fail just as bad. But bad habits, we fail just as fast with bad habits. So in light of me trying to come out of my disorder, I had a lot of trials and tribulations. I had to work through them. But she identified what my structure was. And I came up with 7 habits. Of course, the first one is visualize faith.
Yeah.
With prayer and meditation, far beyond material existence, right? And then be real. Be real is being authentic. That was one of the habits of just constantly being real.
Yeah.
Through my course of my downplay with my disorder and my obstacles, whatever you want to call them, I lost sight of money, health, and those other areas. So I had to develop those habits that would work for me to overcome these obstacles. And the third one was target success, because I was doing everything, but I wanted to be in line with success. So I had to target success. The fourth one is to know money.
Yeah.
The fifth one is to live health. Is to live health because
you said no money. Yes.
No money is in KNOW. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah, no, I get it. No, I get it. I get it.
A&W
Yeah.
is to
A
know
lot
it.
of people don't know it. They acquaintances with it, but they don't know it well.
And I had to go back to the foundation of financial literacy. I was a trainer in that perspective to teach people how that's so important. At that level, before you know, we have a lot of people that want to be business owners and managers, but don't have a clue of how to do that. The fifth one was Just Win. And you know, I play on my name because there's some history there. My name is spelled W-Y-N-N, but it was W-I-N-N at one time. They changed, our name was changed during after the sharecroppers allowed us, and they changed our name, but we have our family reunion logo is win-win.
Yes, yes.
Not just that, I looked at Stephen Covey, what he talks about win-win, and how we have to understand how important our attitude need to change to a win, right? And the last habit is think repeat. What got me through this think repeat was journalizing how I felt during the day, how I felt in the afternoon, my affirmations, and record and then reflect on them. That's how you eradicate the bad habits and work the good habits into your life.
Wow.
I just been fortunate.
No, woo, that, I mean, I'm gonna say Mr. Win, look, cousin Win, because I'm a win too, you know, to the end, even though, you know, mom married and all of that, you know, so I know all about our family. I got a couple t-shirts with the win-win on it. So I totally get it. And well, firstly, you know, thank you for your transparency, because a lot of people don't like to share where they start. They love to share where they finish. Here are all my accolades, here are all my awards, but here's where I started. I started with depression. I started with low self-esteem. I started with not knowing what direction to go. I started in a family where, or a family environment where maybe, you know, the label was I was only going to move to this level. But what I'm hearing you say is that although we might be labeled one thing, our habits, or the habits that we choose, can change the identity of and the direction of where we're going. That's powerful. That is absolutely powerful in itself. So, you know, my question then to you would be, because everybody has not been blessed enough to have purchased your book just yet. And maybe some will, maybe some won't. But how do you begin that process if you don't have those seven steps right in front of you? Because you didn't. You actually wrote that out. How do you begin that process of identifying, okay, wow, there's something wrong, I need to change my habits, if you don't have a therapist?
Yeah, the one thing is first to understand we have obstacles and we have barriers that we have to recognize. In doing so, we have to just take a deep dive into where I want to be. And as you routinely understand, I say this, the one I have 7 is what I do every day is journalize. The time I get up, I write down those ways. I have little affirmations, and then for me, I say hello to at least 10 people every day, first thing in the morning. And it's not for them. It's for me.
Yeah.
It's for me to define my happiness in terms of how I want to make a change in my life and world. I say hello to I'm that person that you hate to see on the elevator when everybody looking down, and I'm hey, how you doing? I have people here in this department, they see me and they'll go a different way, you know. So you have to really just identify those areas and start making note of them. So I identify the things that I needed to do. There's so many habits that you can have, good and bad, of course, and so many ones that you can work on. So what I did is I identified those and I kept working on them to the point that I can have, these are foundational habits, and I can work habits into my daily plan. You have your journal, you have your steps, you have your affirmations and the things that you need every day. You know, you think about being healthy. You have to make those decisions on how I'm gonna give up what I don't need. In my case, it's coffee, and I need to drink more water. Those type of things that you have to say, I recognize I have to do this. I have to exercise more.
Oh,
you know,
Lord,
I have to be
that's my area.
I have to be responsible and be available to those who depend on me, right?
Ooh, yes. Oh my God, Michael, you're hitting it left and right. And here's the thing too. Would you agree that what you allow, because we talk about journaling, you talk about identifying, you know, kind of what's working for you and what's not, but Would you agree that what you allow into your ear gates, your eye gates, what you're seeing, what you're hearing on a regular basis
That,
does affect those
that
habits and where you stay in your environment?
absolutely, and that's part of just win habit. The just win habit, you eradicate negativity. You kind of
Mm-hmm.
put to test that I want to be in a positive environment, and you have to make that change. So it's
Yeah.
not like you have to just you away from it. You change the people that you're around. The toxic people that always have something negative to say.
Yeah.
You see that caller ID or that number come across. It's not time for that because I'm in my mode of doing better for
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, I love that. You create healthy boundaries, is what I hear
Hmm.
you saying. Now,
Yeah,
here's the thing. So what do you do? I'm coming to Coach Wynn, the expert. So sometimes it's easy to
yeah.
separate yourself from negative people and in a negative environment. But what do you do if that negative environment happens to be your current job?
That's where
And
I
you're not ready to walk away, or
that
a family member, and they're gonna be with you the rest of your life. Not just a distant third cousin. I'm talking about mama, daddy, brother,
yes,
sister. How do
yes.
you handle that?
Yeah, you put in that's a good question because you
Yeah.
have those environmental issues. Me, I do still work. I work with the Department of Education, so I'm an auditor. Very stressful job. So when I find myself, I take notice of myself. I meditate even in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest thing is I found something that soothes me. Water. I have sometimes have to
Water.
go into the restroom and turn on all of the faucets, and
Oh,
the
to hear
flow
it.
of water gets me back to my
Wow.
relaxation. Whatever it is that you choose, you try to block out. You try not to take part
Mm-hmm.
of a
Mm-hmm.
conversation, or you just have to find a point in time where, a moment in time where you at your best, and that's where you
Wow.
just keep practicing, because we can't change. Of course, we can't change the world. The world is not as positive as we would like it to be right.
Yes.
So, getting up in the morning, the first 2 hours, no, I don't turn the news on. I don't even look at my
Mm-hmm.
social media because I have to have the me time in the
Yeah.
morning. And there's certain things that you can do during the day. You just shut off. You
Yeah.
mentally shut off all the negativity. And if it's a work situation, you try to do the best you can to turn it into a positive situation
True.
by
True.
listening and directing them towards a positive solution.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. And again, I think, just to piggyback off what you're saying, we can't always change our environment or change the people that are around us, but we can change how we respond to them. We do have control over how we react.
Right.
And I think when we understand and realize the power that we have, then nothing, nobody, it doesn't matter where we are, we can still be in control. I mean, we learned that from,
Yes.
from the Harriet Tubmans of the world. I mean, you can keep me enslaved, but you can't enslave my mind. You can't enslave,
Absolutely.
my passion, who I really see myself as being. But that, like you said, it takes purposeful action from you to find time to step out to that car, to step away, to breathe, and if nothing else, observe it, but you don't have to own it. You
You
don't
don't.
have to own the anger. You don't have to own the frustration or anything like that. But wow, Michael, that's good
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. There's
Anything?
so much
Yeah,
on the other side of turning bad habits into good habits and sharing. When I
yeah.
talk to young kids, I go into the schools. Sometimes they have no clue of just having their attitude right. To change the scope
Young
of what
people,
they're
a whole
thinking,
other story.
that you have to watch what you say. You have to be in a check moment, and
Mm-hmm.
just own your own space, and that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, that's so spot on. You said that, it just made my heart go out for the young people,
yes,
because they're in, I mean, and it's not all of them, because I do have connections with some young people that I think are absolutely amazing, high school students that are just spot on and blow my mind. But a lot of them that I do the other stuff from the other perspective of it is they really do seem just completely lost,
right,
and there is no direction, and they operate strictly on emotion, and I
yes,
know it's also a hormonal time for them. But we need, for those people who don't have that type of parental guidance, then as mentors, we need to step up and be a part of that village and say, hey, look, son, look,
yeah.
daughter, you don't have to respond like that.
Yeah,
You don't
because you bring them away from the things that we are. One of my second habit is be real, which is authentic. When I talk about authenticity, I talk about a person that recognizes and forgive and forget, because we oftentimes have depression. We can't. A lot of people don't recognize. A lot of people don't get help. I work with men who know that they go through bipolar, depression, order for the longest, won't get medication, won't go see anyone. But once you get to talking to them, they recognize that they got a problem and they have to fix it. Well, it's those are the ones who have children. Some of them have children. They live in that environment. They don't have no other place to take it but to someone else, and they grow into that. So they have to get to a point. We all have to get to a point where we have to understand ourselves and be real, be authentic to it, and try to get the help that we need, and try to focus on how our living environments needs to change.
Absolutely. Michael, you dropping nuggets on this afternoon. I absolutely appreciate you just taking a little time to stop over and connect with us. Where can we find you? Where can we connect to you and purchase your books and all of that?
My website is Coach Wynn. Either way you want to spell it, you can spell it Coach W-I-N or Coach W-Y-N-N. And there's a link there. And I'm also on Amazon. And by the way, the first day was a bestseller. So I have great reviews in the school systems, even here, even at the department I work at. So I offer you to buy it and give me any points or any questions you have. I'll be willing to answer them. Send me an email. But all my information is at coachwynn.com.
I absolutely love it. So, Coach Wynn, any parting words for the players? I don't want to say the players. I don't mean the players. For the people.
Your habits will determine the level of your success.
Yes. Ooh, that's good. Short and sweet, to the point. Your habits will determine the level of your success. Man, take that with you as you eat your lunch this morning. Go ahead, eat that up too. Take some food for your spirit and your soul. Michael, I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you at the next family reunion. Yes. You know, now that I know, I didn't even know, you know, we can be, that's what we're saying, guys. Sometimes you can be in families and not even know all of the gems and jewels that are right within your own family. Because sometimes we're looking, we can't find anybody in the world. Look a little further than your immediate brothers and sisters. You'll be surprised at who you'll find. I love you, Michael. Thanks so much again. Yes, we'll talk again. All right, we'll talk.
All right. Bye now.
All right. That was good, y'all, right? Come on in here, Coach Wynn, with these identifying your habits. Good stuff, good stuff. And thank you guys for joining. I see you there, Shantina, Capo, Tina, Michael, and a few, Carmen, and Daryl, all of y'all. I see you guys. Thank you so much. So listen, y'all, we're not done. I gave a little bit of an introduction in the beginning about my Milwaukee Treasure segments. And so, again, this is an amazing opportunity that we take to shine light on people in the city doing amazing things. And so I'm so excited to bring on this week's Milwaukee Treasure. She's going to step on over here in 2 seconds, y'all. So give it, y'all, you know, on Facebook, you get to see all the behind the scenes because it's $1.99 Productions. So be praying. I'm trying to be baby Oprah up in here. Come on over, Takara. I'm gonna move the seat down. She's so nervous, y'all. I was like, it's just us. You better get in this camera. I had this, yes. Come on and bring this melanin beauty on up in here. It's magic. I'm about to, yes, this magic, girl. I love it. I love it, y'all. This is Takara, Bijou Nails, so much more. And also a quick shout out to, Marika is her last name, Rogers. You know, she honestly, she nominated you.
Did she?
And she's so sweet. And she was like, don't tell her. And she was like, you know, Takara. I was like, I love Takara. Why she ain't never been on my show? I was like, oh, she's coming on. Because honestly, I don't know if you remember, you were one of the first ones. You had your radio on and you took the little video. Yeah. And I was like, I saved that video. Like, that meant so much to me. That's when I was on 101.3 FM, y'all. And so it means so much. Those little things that we do to support each other in the community, it means so much. So, you know, show some love. Milwaukee, support Milwaukee, build Milwaukee. Feeling?
I feel amazing.
Okay,
we gotta turn it on. I feel amazing. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. And so again, beyond Bijou Nails, you have an event coming up. That was another big reason that we wanted to talk to you. Talk a little bit. Well, I guess maybe let's start a little bit about your business,
Okay.
why you got into that, your heart for the people and making us beautiful and all of that good stuff.
You're already beautiful.
Oh man, you see,
I just put the
you
icing
see how
on the
that
cake.
works?
That's all I do.
And on the nails, and on the
nails.
nails, and on the toes. Yeah, so talk a little bit about that. You know, because from Lush to Bijou, take us on a journey. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So we've been in business, Bijou Nails and Company. We've been in business. We're going into our 9th year.
Yeah.
We are the largest African American owned, woman owned, black owned business in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We're located in 2107 North MLK Drive, right in the historic King Drive Business Improvement District.
I've been.
We have 3 nail techs. We have a hairstylist. We're looking for more nail techs, more
and it's beautiful
stylists.
in there. That's the one thing that I do love. It's not, you know how I don't
It's
want to say.
It's 1,400 square feet.
It's gorgeous.
Square feet, Cream City brick. It's a really nice establishment that we want. You know, I really wanted to have a place in a community where we could go, feel comfortable, nice, safe, sanitary salon.
Exactly.
For the community, and we're not only pulling money out of the community, we're actually employing people.
Oh my God, yeah. See, we don't think about that. You know,
Right.
this is how we have jobs in our community. A lot of times we feel like we have to go out of our community to get the nicer things, but no, we can go right on MLK to Bijou Nails and get your life, get your entire life. And then the staff is so friendly and connected, and so it's just beautiful, and it feels good to give back, especially when you guys are giving back to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about, there's an event, is it called BU?
Yeah, so I found myself having these conversations with clients, and over again, I'm having the same conversations of empowering women who come in to be pretty, who are already beautiful, but we come in and we have these conversations, and I just wanted to, step out of my comfort zone, which is my nail station, and really step out and give other women, primarily women who don't know me, the opportunity to be empowered by me. So
this is your event that you are doing, you're putting on. Okay.
Yeah. So the BU Women's Empowerment Summit is taking place November 18th. That's this coming Sunday.
Yes.
We have sold out. We're really excited about that. We're gonna do this twice a year.
Okay.
We
Good.
sold out in less than 2 weeks.
Ma'am. But see, that's what happens when you're walking in purpose. And when come on in here, when you're obedient.
Absolutely.
When you step, because there are, and because we always feel like, oh, there's always these women's events. There's always something going on. But the thing is, there's a group of women that are waiting for you, that was waiting for you.
I had no clue.
And we've been waiting.
Like, I had no clue, and I'm really appreciative of it. The whole purpose of this event is not only to inspire women, but I have really been charged. I feel like God has really charged me to move women to implementation.
Ooh, talk about it.
There's a difference.
Oh, talk about, so what, like break it down. That's good.
So, we wake up, we drive to work, we go to work, and we're inspired. We talk to our girlfriends, we're inspired.
Yes.
But a lot of us are not moving.
Right, because all we want to do, we're going to like the post on Facebook, we're going to do the selfie, we're going to share the meme, but we're not implementing.
Absolutely. We're not implementing anything. So the whole purpose of the Women's Empowerment Summit 2018, the very first annual, is to move women. So we're actually giving women tools to move them to implementation. It's about implementation. I want, we go to church to be inspired.
Right.
How many of us are implementing?
Ooh, that's going to bless everybody. Listen. Ooh, girl, we have some tea. That's what I'm saying. One day I'm gonna have a whole podcast. We're gonna be sipping tea. Yes.
How many people are actually being moved to implementation? Back to the business.
Yes. Yeah.
I use my business as a platform to start a nonprofit organization, Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. That's good.
We have been again, implementation. It's one thing to be inspired. I know I have family members with sickle cell disease.
Yes, so do I.
My best friend has sickle cell disease, and she passed in 2013. So I was inspired by her, but what did I do? So it's about implementation. So the BU Women's Empowerment Summit is about implementation. We are really pulling the, I'm super fancy.
Yeah. She fancy.
I like fancy. So
it.
we're rolling out the red carpet. Anything that we do at a exceptional level, at a level of excellence. We don't. I just want to pour into the people, and that's something that I've always had a heart to do since a very little girl.
Oh my goodness! And the thing that you said though, really all of it. I'm a little bit upset that it's sold out. Maybe it might be an extra seat.
It might be an extra ticket. I don't know.
But anyway, but the sickle cell thing, we don't talk a lot, and I love that you chose something like I said. I know it's dear to you, but this is something and it's not too. It's interesting when we start talking about other causes, because it's not saying that we don't need to talk about breast cancer. We don't need to talk about domestic violence and human trafficking, but you don't really see a lot about sickle cell.
You don't see anything about sickle cell. Sickle cell is, there are over 70,000 to 100,000
and it affects our community.
People in the United States who are affected by the most severe genotype of sickle cell disease. There are over 12 genotypes.
See?
So this is
people don't know anything about it.
Absolutely. So we need platforms like yours.
Oh wow, yeah.
To absolutely get the word out. We've been doing the work with Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin. You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram for the past 4 years. 2019, we have a gala, we have a walk. We are really moving with the Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin, as well as Bijou Nails and Company.
As well, all of that. This is how we do women with many hats. So wait, the Sickle Cell Warriors, they've been in existence for how many years now?
4 years.
I thought so, because back in the day, I have a younger cousin, and she suffers from sickle cell, and so I've seen the crisis at its worst state. For a young girl to have to be pumped with morphine, and so people don't really see that and know that. And when when I did an event it was called the Twilight Soiree, and it was for sickle cell, there was nothing. So the fact that is in existence now, and the fact that Bijou Nails is partnering and connecting with organizations like that, man, salute.
I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't say this.
Say it.
Because I have an amazing team. So 2 things.
Talk about your team, girl. Yes.
Team. Ty Coleman, he is amazing.
Yes.
Kashonda Willis, she is amazing. But what they are gonna get on me about is I have to tell you all that I'm the executive director of Sickle Cell Warriors.
Girl, this is the ones that really do. I want to strangle her. Like, that's a big deal. Just that.
Yeah.
That's huge.
So we've been doing the work. We partner with a lot of medical facilities.
I would love to support with that.
We have out-of-state partners.
Yeah.
We are really and we can hook up and.
I would love to. I would love to, because like I said, my cousins, who's like my niece, because I'm an only child, but I have some cousins that are like my brothers and sisters, and so it's my cousin Rodney's daughter, and I've just been in the struggle and seen that with them. So I think it's beautiful. I'm obsessed. The more you know. Girl, okay. So, again, Bijou Nails off of MLK. Give them the address again.
2107 North MLK Drive. We're right on MLK Street in Lloyd. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on StyleSeed.
Yeah.
You can call us 414-837-1864. We're on Facebook. You can book appointments. We take walk-ins. We are here.
Yeah, I love that walk-in. I did one.
The largest African-American woman-owned nail salon in the city.
That's a big deal.
So come shop with us. We stay open according to how many people come and
book your appointment, girl. That's what she said.
Bring your friends.
Yeah.
You wonder why business is closed, but the truth is, it's not always customer service. It's not always
true.
Business is closed because people are not spending their money there. Small Business Saturday is coming up. The Saturday after.
That's true.
The Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so shop with local businesses. That's how you vote. We all talking about voting. You vote for businesses to stay open where you spend your money. We have gift certificates. We are full service nail salon. We offer gift certificates. You can walk in. You can make your appointments. We have nail techs. We have a hairstylist coming on board soon. We have a makeup artist. Go visit our Facebook page, Bijou Nails and Company. BIJOU.
I'm always learning. I absolutely love it. And then Saturday, right?
Sunday. And then the Women's Empowerment Summit, the BU. It's all about being bold, being resilient, and really being you, and understanding that, you know, God knows how he made you. And it's okay. It's okay. It's not going to look like it's not gonna look like what you think or but you know, just being obedient to what he's called you to do, and just walking boldly and confidently in that. So we're gonna give women tools. We're not gonna just stand in front of you and say, you be inspired. No, we're gonna say, this is what you do. This is how you overcome. This you use this when you come up against that wall. This you pull this out and you meditate on this.
Oh, that's good.
And we're not shoving Jesus down
Right.
I'm certainly not gonna preach to the people. But I will definitely give some tools to help people overcome. And you'll see some Facebook things and some things and some goodies, and we will have a ticket for either you or someone if you want to.
I'll offer it. I'll always give it.
You saying maybe we gotta do two?
Yes.
We gotta do two. Is that what you're saying?
So we can give one to y'all and we can go together.
We have 2 tickets available. Miss Iberia.
Yay!
And then she's gonna no, it's good.
Okay, yes.
You know, we so around here. It's all good.
Look, I just wanted to say, you know, you got to just say it, even though you just want that little free ticket.
We're giver. It's not free, you know.
Oh, it's not free. It's complimentary.
Absolutely. You know, it's not free. You know, we are sower. We're givers. Oh, it's all good.
I'm like, you know, I'm being silly, but you spot on with that.
Absolutely.
When honestly, Pete, I love that you said that. When we understand what we're doing that's why Michael was saying no money.
Absolutely.
When you understand that it's a seed, that it, like, again, I was being silly and stuff, but it's a seed, right? So even in those tickets, if it costs, it's a seed that's being sown, which means that if it's a seed that's sown, there'll be a harvest.
Absolutely.
Return on investment. That's all I'm saying. I love it, and I love you, Takara. You are the bomb.com.
I think I'm the bomb, but I think you're the bomb.
Y'all, we about to blow up. No, I love it. And again, thank you just for doing the work. Again, this is the Milwaukee Treasure segment. Again, I'm going to tell you now, but you're probably going to forget next year because all of my Milwaukee Treasures forget next year. So I do a whole award ceremony. So you get no award. We just do the interview now. But in 2019, usually in October, I'll probably do it again. Shantina, I see you there at My City, My Biz. You do get an actual award, and so it's an acknowledgement.
Thank you.
Yep, and we come up, we take a beautiful picture and all of that. It's beautiful. Yeah, so again, love it. And I especially love when it's completely unexpected. So thank you for doing it without expectation, just because it was something that needed to be done. And thank you guys for watching us here on Saved in the City. Thank you to my guest earlier, Michael Wynn, Coach Wynn, talking about bad habits don't lie. That's what it was. Make sure you pick up his book. I'll put the link in the group so that you can get connected, and I'll also put Takara's flyer in the group too, so you guys can know how you can get connected, how to get in touch with Bijou Nails and then some. Is that all right? We made it. So again, Saved in the City, like our pages, stay connected, and we'll see you next week. Bye.